process in order for committees to consider reports prepared by council officers and to make recommendations regarding these reports to the monthly council meeting. Council's delegates on the Works Committee are Mayor Kennedy, Councillor Boland, Chairperson, Councillor Aldgate, Councillor Chandler, Councillor Page. All councillors undertook an oath of affirmation at the beginning of their term of office and declared to undertake the duties of the office of councillor in the best interest of the people of the Broken Hill local government area and the city of Broken Hill, and that they will faithfully and impartially carry out their functions, powers, authorities, discretions vested in them under the Local Government Act 1993 or any other act to the best of their ability and judgment. This committee meeting is being live streamed via YouTube and recorded and published online via Council's website. To those present in the meeting today, by attending this public meeting, you are consenting to your image, voice and comments being recorded and published. The chairperson and/or general manager have the authority to pause the live stream if comment or debates are considered defamatory or otherwise inappropriate for publishing. Participants are advised that they may be subject to legal action if they engage in unlawful behaviour or commentary. Everybody is present tonight, so there is no apologies. And there is no leave of absence. I now call on Mayor Kennedy to deliver the prayer.
Almighty God, we ask you to invoke your blessing upon this council, direct and prosper our deliberations to the advancement and true welfare of the people of our council, of the council area, our state and Australia. Amen.
Thank you, Mayor Kennedy. I now call on Councillor Chandler to deliver the acknowledgement of country.
We acknowledge the traditional owners of the land upon which we meet today, the land of the Willikala people, and pay our respects to their elders, past, present and emerging.
Thank you, Councillor Chandler. Now call on Councillor Aldgate to deliver the acknowledgement of Broken Hill's mining history.
We take time to reflect, remember and honour the over 800 miners that lost their lives and those that were crippled or maimed on the line of load. We thank the brave miners and their wives who were part of the 1919-1920 strike that lasted over 500 days and delivered a 35-hour working week. Mining is our past and our future.
Thank you, Councillor Aldgate. Move to item 7, minutes for confirmation that the minutes of the Works Committee meeting held Monday the 17th of April 2023 be confirmed. Do I have a mover that way? Mayor Kennedy, a seconder. Councillor Aldgate. All those in favour? I declare that carried. Item number 8, disclosure of interest. I don't have any disclosures listed. Is there any off the floor? Nil disclosures of interest. Item 9, reports. Report number 1, Broken Hill City Council report number 82-23, dated April the 20th, 2023. Correspondence report, Menindee fish kill event. Do I have a mover for that report? Move Councillor Page, seconder.
Second.
Councillor Chandler, would you like to talk on that report, Councillor Page?
Can you hear me? Yes, this is an issue that some people need to be held accountable for what has happened in regard to the mismanagement of the system up there. The floodplain water was over the floodplains for an 8 or 9 month time frame. Over that period, the carp and all the other fish bred up, and the people made a very foolish way of putting the river back down again. They took all the water off the floodplain, put it back in the river, then they dropped the river down to half the level. So the amount of fish that came back into the system then, there just wasn't enough oxygen. And anyone with half a brain would have known that. My view is state water done it with intentions of causing chaos. And it's my opinion that state water need to restructure their workforce at the top of the system, and some of them should look for a job somewhere else, because it's clear they're not prepared to show the respect to that lake system. They've already tried to decommission the lakes. It's a long time frame where they've done a lot of things about doing away with the quality of the water, the system and the lakes. And it's a bloody disgrace that we live in a country and we have people treating our nation with lack of respect and caring for the rivers and the system in New South Wales.
Thank you, councillor Page. Mayor Kennedy?
Yes, completely understand what councillor Page is saying. I do notice that there was quite a good response there from our local member Roy Butler about an independent inquiry. So that was really good. If councillor Page would accept an addendum to his motion, that we also thank the member Mark Coulton and Roy Butler for their prompt response.
Yes,
It was good
Mr. Mayor, I'd be glad to.
To add that as item 3, the letter of thanks to both the
Item-
state and federal member.
Item 4.
Item 4.
Yeah.
Sorry, I can't read tonight.
Yeah.
Seconder, happy with that, councillor Chandler?
And I also just say, look, it is mismanagement that caused those fish kills. There's nothing surer than that. And I'm sure that any inquiry would find that there has been mismanagement. It'll be good to know exactly who's responsible for that mismanagement. It's not the first time it's happened. They had a miner go at it a few years ago and they should have learnt from that. And the bad thing is they didn't learn from that and we ended up with millions and millions of fish die. What the long-term effect on the river system from that is, we don't know, because a lot of that, those dead fish are now decayed, and what the long-term effect on grasses and stuff in the water will have is anyone's guess.
Thank you, Mayor Kennedy. Councillor Allgate?
Just a comment. It's more of a comment and a question. I wonder how independent the inquiry will be. We've seen so many different inquiries and confrontations associated with water over the past, 5 or 6 years. And inevitably, from my memory, most of the decisions made as a result of all of these inquiries is to decide, make decisions that are in line with the government's thinking. I don't think there's been an inquiry, not only for fish or the water problems, but most of the inquiries, either the recommendations are ignored and the government goes on its merry way as it always has done. So I don't place much confidence in the result of an inquiry. I hope it does prove to be successful, but whether the findings are truly independent and followed up, the recommendations is another thing.
Thank you, councillor Allgate. Any further comments? I'll put it to the vote. All those in favour? I declare that carried. Moving to item number 2, Broken Hill City Council Report number 83-23, dated May 12th, 2023. Minutes of the Project Consultative Group Project Steering Group meeting held 9th of February 2023 and the 9th of May 2023. Do I have a mover for that?
Move that way.
Councillor Allgate, seconder, Mayor Kennedy. Would you like to talk on that, Councillor Allgate?
Only to say that it's a comprehensive report. There's no doubt about that. I just wanted to ask one question. On page 22, I think it was, and it referred to the Alma Oval and Norm Fox Oval, 21, 22, I think. Yeah, it's said there that the $942,000 will be expended in a certain manner. I spoke to the general manager and Cody before. The concerns were expressed by the Norm Fox Oval committee that their club room was going to be demolished. And after speaking to the general manager and Cody, I got the impression that that's not going to happen. I'm just wondering, can that notification in there that sentence be removed or altered? It says the project will see existing structures being demolished and modern facilities being built to meet the standards for accessibility, usability, and blah, blah, blah. I've told the committee that it's not going to happen, and yet on the business paper, it's going to happen.
General Manager?
Thanks, Mr. Chair. Yeah, we can clarify that. That was specifically relating to the Alma Oval club rooms and structures, which not club rooms, sorry, the Alma Oval change rooms and umpiring box, which will be demolished for the new facilities. However, Norm Fox will be maintain their club rooms, so we'll clarify that in the minutes and ensure that that's also flows into the project consultative steering group for the EP O'Neill steering group as well. Thanks, Mr. Chair.
Comment, some of the members on that committee, they do follow what's happening with the council. And, I just want to make sure that we're not talking at different purposes.
Just on that one, so general discussion and questions. So it probably could be elaborated there as well, because that's virtually what the discussion was about. And Rebecca, yeah, talking about that. So it's not finalised is what I'm saying is so that actually does explain that it's not finalised, but it probably just needs to be clarified just a little bit. Yeah.
Any
Oh,
further?
Yeah, and
Mayor
I
Kennedy?
did still want to speak on it. Yeah, and look, it's a really good committee, that one. There's a lot of informative stuff that goes on it. The people that are involved in it are really committed to it. Go through a lot of the infrastructure projects, and it really is one of council's really productive and informative committees. So, and they're great reports and really in-depth minutes. So thank you to all involved.
Any further comment? I'll make a quick comment. The Alma Oval facilities at the Alma Oval are desperately in need of doing up, and those facilities being bulldozed will not be a bad thing at all for the community of Broken Hill, and it'll be a great day when they're newly reopened out the Alma Oval, because we'll have a great oval plus an airport then.
I thought you were going to do an addendum to make your own ward.
Thinking about it. I'll put if there's no further comments, I'll put it to a vote. All those in favour? Oh, is there a no? I'll declare that carried. Sorry, Councillor Page, I thought you put your hand up to have a comment. Item 3, Broken Hill City Council Report number 84-23, dated May 16th, 2023. Minutes of the Picton Oval Sports Ground Community Committee meeting held 3rd of March 2023. Do I have a mover for that report?
Move.
Mayor Kennedy, seconder.
Seconded.
Anyone, any comment on that report? There's no comment. I'll put it to the vote. All those in favour? I'll declare that carried. Item 10, confidential matters. There is none at this meeting. As there's no further business, I'll declare the Works Committee meeting closed at, no chance of seeing that, at around 20 to 6.